This is 6 News Now, here for you 24 hours a day, online at WLNS.com.
2022 is starting with a surge of new COVID-19 cases across mid-Michigan, so much so that lines to get tested are now stretching for what seems like miles.
Yeah, state health experts say daily new cases are hitting record numbers, and they don't expect the situation will get any better in the near future. Joining us now live outside of Sparrow's Frandor testing site in Lansing is 6 News reporter Michael Thomas.
He spoke with health experts and is here for you now with what they had to say. Good morning, Michael.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. You know, this testing site just opened up at 6 o'clock. Now, I got here right after 4:30, and when I arrived, there was already 5 cars in line. They told me that they got here right before 4 o'clock, and you can see inside that drive-thru is already filled. We'll give you a live look here. You can see by 5 o'clock this morning, there was over 50 cars in line. Currently, I can't tell you how much because it's currently wrapped around the entire building. Now, Michigan officials say that the last big surge we saw like this was in September with the Delta variant, and that was when kids went back to school. We're now seeing this surge of Omicron right after families gathered for the holidays. Now, Monday, the state of Michigan reported more than 60,000 COVID-19 cases. And that number is expected to grow. Now, with Omicron being so transmissible and easily catching, officials say that you can expect staffing shortages, hospitals to be overcapacitated, and longer lines at these testing sites. According to the CDC, last week, hospital admissions across the country were averaging around 14,800 per day. Now, that was less than last year when less people were vaccinated. Michigan Chief Medical Executive says this all leads back to basic mask wearing and being vaccinated.
So what we're seeing with Omicron is not only is it more transmissible, and it's proving to be much more transmissible, but this is a variant that is extremely capable of evading our immunity. And so someone who's had a prior infection, someone who's had one dose of vaccine in the past, is not really protected against this variant. And what we're seeing is the role of boosters is even more important.
Now, I'm currently over at another part of the building. I walked about 25 feet, so you can just see. We'll give you a live look. Now, this is going down the side of the building. You can see all of these cars. Again, officials are saying that these lines are just expected to grow. I spoke with somebody from Sparrow this morning who says if you are coming here and standing in line, you do need to make sure that you're logging in through the My Sparrow app before you actually get in line, and there will be people here helping you do that process. Now, there's also another testing site down the road over at Michigan State University that is open to the public, and state officials say that they're actually sending out at-home kits, and those will be placed at libraries and YMCAs in the coming weeks. They've already sent out over 100,000 to children across the state for those My Backpack programs, and we saw that on Monday over in East Lansing. We'll have more details on our website at WLNS.com. If you're live in Lansing this morning, Michael Thomas, 6 News.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Busy day of weather in store for mid-Michigan as we expect dropping temperatures, dropping wind chills, gusty winds, and occasional snow showers. Here's a look at our our Skyview network. Our Capital Cam this morning, we were sitting at a temperature in the mid-30s. It is 35 degrees, so that seems too good to be true. Yeah, it kind of is. Temperatures are going to fall through the day today. This is as warm as it'll get here in mid-Michigan. We're at 35 in Jackson, and down towards Hillsdale, we're also sitting at 34 degrees, so mid-30s across the board. We're seeing mostly cloudy skies. The very few lake effect showers are beginning to try to fire up. That's going to continue here over the next several hours. All focus is on this low pressure system that's going to be working its way off to our north. Cold front sweeps through mid-Michigan later on today, and that's when our weather changes begin to take place. We have a winter weather advisory for the Lansing and Jackson areas and points off to the west. For the rest of the viewing area that doesn't have that advisory, it's a wind advisory. The wind advisory runs until 10 o'clock tonight, winter weather advisory until 7 a.m. tomorrow, and winter storm warnings along the lakeshore through tomorrow morning. As we head through the day today, we anticipate some lake effect snow that really gets cranking. Winds will be strong enough that some of these showers will be blown inland, and from time to time we could see a flurry or two. Majority of the activity should stay off to our west, but we could still pick up on some action here. As we head into the evening hours tonight, we could see perhaps some bands try to orient themselves in a way that could impact parts of western Jackson County into Calhoun, so we'll have to watch that closely. But there's still some model discrepancy as to when that actually takes place. Snow should begin winding down here in Lansing by later on. As for how much snow is expected, well, I would say generally less than an inch. The significant accumulations are going to be found along the lakeshore. If you can avoid the west side of the state for the next few days, I'd recommend doing so, as travel will be hazardous out that way. We're at 35 in Lansing and Charlotte, 34 in Mason, 35 in Jackson, and 34 degrees in Hillsdale. Factor in that cold front that'll be moving through, and we'll see temperatures falling down to the teens to low 20s by this afternoon. Winds starting to pick up now out of the south-southwest. Those will continue to increase, and through much of the day today, we expect wind gusts to approach 30 to 45 miles per hour. So any snow showers that we do get under will reduce visibility quite a bit. Wind chills already down into the mid-20s. Those will continue to fall, and by late this afternoon, our precision cast shows values at or below 0 for many locations. So a very chilly night is in store for mid-Michigan. As we head through the day today, there you see those dropping temperatures. We go from the 30s this morning down to the teens this afternoon with occasional snow showers. Your 6-day forecast shows chance of showers today and tomorrow. Highs Thursday and Friday only reaching the low 20s. Nighttime lows Friday and Saturday morning in the single digits. And the temperature roller coaster continues up into the 30s for the weekend, back down to the teens by early next week. The current time, 6:19. We've got more heading your way on 6 News this morning. We'll be right back.
Introducing our new redesigned 6 News mobile app. Our new app features a sleek, modern design, an easy-to-navigate home screen with quick access to local news content, and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier, and with one tap, you have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video, and a red light alert badge notifies you when we're streaming. Download or update our new local news app today. 6 News, here for you.
I'm Siobhan Klipfer, and if you're looking for a different kind of lunch break, check out the Daily Digital Debrief every weekday here for you at 12:30 on WLNS.com and on the 6 News app. It's a little bit of news, a little bit of weather, and a little bit extra.
Okay, Michael, thank you very much. This morning, the husband of Governor Gretchen Whitmer, Mark Mallory, is now in quarantine following a positive test of COVID-19.
And now we're waiting for the results from the governor's office later today regarding her PCR test.
Now, according to a statement, the first gentleman got tested after feeling ill. Now, after that positive test, Governor Whitmer took a rapid test, which came back negative, but she plans to self-isolate until she receives the results of her PCR test. Both the governor and her husband are fully vaccinated and boosted. So far, she is not experiencing any symptoms.
Introducing our new redesigned 6 News mobile app. Our new app features a sleek, modern design, an easy-to-navigate home screen with quick access to local news content, and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier, and with one tap, you have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video, and a red light alert badge notifies you when we're streaming. Download or update our new local news app today. 6 News, here for you.
CDC officials are now clarifying their decision to change quarantine and testing recommendations for those positive with the virus. Those with the CDC say they reviewed data from 113 studies from 17 countries, and it was determined transmission of the virus takes place early on in the course of infection. And the latest report suggests that Omicron has a shorter incubation period compared to other variants. This is why they recommended shortening the quarantine time from 10 days to 5, and the CDC says it will continue to evaluate these recommendations as more data becomes available.
Introducing our new redesigned 6 News mobile app. Our new app features a sleek, modern design, an easy-to-navigate home screen with quick access to local news content, and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier, and with one tap, you have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video, and a red light alert badge notifies you when we're streaming. Download or update our new local news app today. 6 News, here for you.
I'm Siobhan Klipfer, and if you're looking for a different kind of lunch break, check out the Daily Digital Debrief every weekday here for you at 12:30 on WLNS.com and on the 6 News app. It's a little bit of news, a little bit of weather, and a little bit extra. We'll see you then.
Welcome back, everybody. 6 News is not only here for you on air, but also online at WLNS.com.
So joining us now live in studio is 6 News digital reporter Autumn Pitcher with what's trending on the web right now. Good morning, Autumn.
Good morning, Kira and Jorma. Officials with the Lansing Police Department say they have now found a missing 10-year-old girl. Jeremy Streeter went missing last night around 10 p.m. Authorities say Streeter was found shortly after being reported missing. And Lansing police say she is now safe and back with her family. According to the Centers for Disease and Control Prevention, of the children currently in hospitals for COVID-19, the most common underlying condition is obesity. In a new study released by the CDC, researchers found about 2/3 of COVID-19 patients aged 12 through 17 were obese. In addition to the length of stay in the hospital for these kids is twice the length of non-obese individuals. Reigning Jeopardy champion Amy Schneider went to Twitter saying she was robbed over the weekend. The Jeopardy winner said she lost her ID, credit cards, and phone. Schneider didn't go into specifics on the incident. She did, however, notify her fans that she may be off social media while she sorts everything out.
Yeah,
That is
that's
so scary.
yeah.
I was
sad.
looking it up because I'm like, not Amy. Not Amy. She is amazing.
Awesome.
On Jeopardy.
And it's too bad too. You know, sometimes we all are kind of a victim in one way or another. But on the other side of things, she's an amazing champion.
She
That's
is an amazing
right.
champion,
Oh my
and I don't know
gosh.
if this is true or not. I mentioned you to look this up a little bit more on them, but they said it was at gunpoint. Is that? Did you hear anything about
rough.
that?
I haven't heard any details on that exactly. She
Yeah.
hasn't said anything, so
Rough.
just looking more into that for sure. But
They hate us because they ain't us.
Yeah, there it is.
She
Come
has
on.
won so much money, though. I saw she's won like $867,000. It's
Yeah.
just incredible.
Can you
so
imagine?
No, I can't imagine.
I know.
Amy is no joke.
I know.
she's
Right.
awesome.
We
Legend.
appreciate it, Autumn.
This is 6 News Now. We will begin in 60 seconds. Six News Now will begin in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. 6 News Now will begin shortly.